Hello everyone! Welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! S3R! This is our Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression thing, if you didn't know. And if you don't know what a progression is, that's okay. We're going through the Yu-Gi-Oh! Sets in chronological order, opening packs, and dueling each other. It's a pretty grand old time. I would recommend watching the whole of our series if you're interested in watching some bad Yu-Gi-Oh! Gameplay. We're so good at this game! Today we're going through the Lost Millennium, the first of the Yu-Gi-Oh! GX sets, a brand new era of Yu-Gi-Oh! New me. Boys, what'd you think about the set?
This one's okay.
Yeah?
Given how you've been very vocal about, like, watch out, once we get into GX, everything's garbage for 18 years. And, so this set was not as bad as I was expecting, considering how you teed it up. I wouldn't say it's very good. I think it's worse than Flaming Eternity, but, like, it has some things going for it.
Yeah, the thing about GX is that, it's not without playable cards. It's just that, like, the era of us having boxes full of new things to put into our decks is sort of behind us once we start going into GX. The card quality kind of goes down, but also we just already have a sizable collection of things by now, and the offerings of GX are fine, but certainly not better than what we're already doing.
Do we have synchros yet? No, that's 5Ds, so we're still many, many sets away from that.
No, once we get synchros, we will be celebrating. We'll go, hooray, synchros!
Once we get... Do I have to ride a motorcycle?
I mean, yeah, we all do. Don't worry
In the
though.
contract.
I hear that the test to get motorcycle licensed isn't that bad, and Nubby has some speedrun strats in it for us, so we'll be just fine.
It doesn't seem terribly fair, considering you're the only one dressed for it.
That is true. I do have an unfair advantage in that department. I feel like Soup can definitely pull up on a motorcycle.
Soup might be, depends on what the code is made of. I am decidedly not.
Yeah, you're doomed. You're gonna pull up on a yacht, and that's just not cool.
My sunglasses are just the visor part of a motorcycle of a helmet that I broke.
Now that's something.
That's the deep lore, and actually makes a startling amount of sense based on their shape.
Alright. That aside, scorecard. I didn't confirm our coin counts, but this sounds right to me. Aram, you're at 20 wins now, throws a tomato.
Hooray!
Lamp, we talked about this 2 days ago. It's 5!
It's 5? Okay, buddy, it's 5. Look, I would have asked you today, but I didn't remember, alright? You say we talked about it 2 days ago. Did we write it down 2 days ago? No, we didn't. So I don't remember.
That's fine, but it was like a me and you sitting, I was like, fuck. Neither of us remember how many coins I have.
Yeah, and that's a circumstance that shouldn't be happening, by the way. Remember how many coins you have, so that I can remember how many coins you have.
Let me just...
Alright,
Pin that.
Alright, man. 5, smile. Alright, sure. That aside, moving on to the ban list.
Lamp, you didn't ask me if I have faith this year.
I mean, I feel like this slide also answers whether or not you have faith. Like, is there faith in your heart, Soup? No, it's nothing.
Yeah, okay.
Alright, so glad we figured that out. Yeah, we're gonna be getting some use out of this slide. Yeah, so there's nothing new. Moving on. Notable cards! God damn it, I didn't save it as a PNG again! I'm so cringe! Give me a second.
This fucking Rescue Cat again.
Yeah, it's Rescue Cat again.
I can't believe they already reprinted these cards. They really were short on ideas.
Alright. So, new set, new notable cards. Brain Control's the best one. This is diet change of heart. It's pretty good. It lets you steal a face-up monster for a turn. You pay a small life point cost. It's pretty good. Beyond that, we've got... I'll level with you. This is another week of exactly 12 cards worth talking about. So we're gonna go through them and you're not gonna question me. So Mega Rock Dragon. This is a cool guy. You can special summon him by banishing rocks from your graveyard and he gains 700 attack for each one you banish. If you can even get like 3 rocks in your grave, he can become a pretty big boy. Admittedly, there's no real cap on how big he can be. So theoretically, if you just want to run mill your entire deck turbo to special out a Mega Rock Dragon, it won't be very good, but it'll be very funny. So consider that. After that, we have DD Survivor. This card is not good right now, but it will be later. Keep your eyes on him. He's got the effect where if he is banished while on the field, he can special summon him he can special summon himself in the banished zone next turn. So he just keeps coming back if he keeps getting banished, and they will print an easy way to accomplish that. Following that, we've got Guardian Statue and Medusa Worm. Look, these are Golem Sentry and Swarm of Scarabs again. They were good last time. They're still good this time.
So Medusa Worm at least makes a certain difference because it's earth and rock instead of dark and insect.
Guardian Statue's quite seriously the same thing.
But no, yeah, like Guardian Statue has no excuse. That's just Golem Sentry with worse stats. The card you printed 1 set ago. I don't know why it's here.
They were looking at Golem Sentry like, we can't top this, so they printed him again.
God.
After that, we've got Dummy Golem. This is a funny little guy who is basically a creature swap on legs. When you flip him face up, your opponent picks one of their monsters to trade with a Dummy Golem. It's not that bad. Could be worse.
And I assume, due to how Marked for Destruction works, that does not function if it gets attacked into and hit over while it flips.
I can't imagine it does, no. Everything I know about this game says it doesn't work that way. Following that is Battery Man AA. This is another keep your eyes on him kind of guy. The Battery Men will be getting more cards, and they are quite good. But this guy, he gains 1,000 attack for every face-up Battery Man AA in attack position. So, if you have all of them on the board, then he's a 3k beater. And if you cheat him out with Machine Duplication, that's not that hard to accomplish. Speaking of Battery Man Charger. Pay 500 life points, res a Battery Man in your graveyard. This is just Premature Burial. But for Battery Man. Cool!
It doesn't equip either, so it can't be like MST'd or various ways you can counter Premature Burial.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Following that, we have Des Wombat. Another addition to the Des line of monsters. This guy has the quirky effect where you just can't take effect damage while he's on the field. A better anti-burn card does not exist. Following that, we've got Chat. Double A's a Thunder. Oh no. You're right, it's not a machine. Oh god! That's terrible! You can't machine dupe this at all! This card sucks, but it's still on here.
Too late now.
Too late now!
Yeah!
Oh god. Alright, no, I'm gonna rag on that real quick. Why isn't it a machine? It's a literal battery!
Like, because it's thunder.
Because it's thunder. Alright. DNA surgery. Yes, perfect. That definitely will work. Do not double check that. Anyway, King of the Skull Servants is in this set. He's a really funny guy. Gains 1,000 attack for every Skull Servant in your graveyard, and his name also counts as Skull Servant when he is in the graveyard. So, you can get some pretty big boys. Skull Servants are really unfortunate because they receive a lot of support over the years, separated by like 4-year breaks of no Skull Servants. It's really sad.
Now, would I be correct in thinking that because his attack is question mark, you cannot get him off of something that requires low attack monsters like Mystic Tomato?
Yes, you would be correct in that. You can't just cheat him out like that, unfortunately.
Fucking lame.
After that, we've got Elemental Mistress Doriato. She is a tiny, weenie baby ritual monster who counts as it's a fire, a water, a wind, and something else. An earth, right? I think so.
Presumably earth, yeah.
Yeah. This isn't super helpful by itself, but there are a few cards that do ask you to have multiple attribute of monster on the board, and she counts for multiple. So, synergy. It's not that great, but, synergy. And then after that, the suspect card of the set is Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. Currently, the only real payoff to Elemental Heroes. He's not great.
What does he do?
Arm Dragon's effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember Arm
But he's a
Dragon's
fusion
effect.
monster instead of a level 5 tribute monster with a very easy way to get it into play.
Yeah.
I don't remember
see the
Arm
problem.
Dragon's effect.
Arm Dragon's effect is you can pitch a monster from your hand, and you can blow up a monster on the field who has less attack than the monster you pitched. It couldn't just be pitch a monster, destroy a monster. Would that have been too good?
We already have the Monarchs for that, silly.
You're right. I'm sorry. We shouldn't try and dethrone the Monarchs. That would be just ridiculous.
Ignis asks, why no Reshef the Dark Being?
You've said those words at me, and I can't remember even what that card is, so it must be horrible. It's gonna be your answer. It must be a bad card, sorry to say. Yeah, and that's all I got. I'm gonna tab over to the other thing to make sure that I haven't timed out, which I have.
It's a ritual summon.
Oh, is it the guy who can, borrow monsters for a turn? He sucks.
Once per turn, by discarding one spell card from your hand, take control of one monster on your opponent's side.
Yeah, he's bad. He's an 8-star ritual monster. Good luck, man. You want to run him, you can, but he's not good.
Right.
Right. Alright, so yeah, that's all that. I'm gonna take my time with chat. But in the meantime, instead of giving you a question to think on, I will just point out that Soup's status says that we will never win because he's poisoned his cards, as though him poisoning his own cards will help him.
Well, I see.
You are going to eat them and die.
I will not be eating your cards.
You're going to eat my cards along with those words.
And then it's got one of those dramatic grayscale end slides,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
What'll happen next time? Alright, I'm gonna talk about my deck. Before I do, though, just as a quick reminder, in case, or if you just haven't been here before, I will not be looking at chat, but Aram and Soup very likely will be, so please be as vague as you can manage when talking about anything that is in my deck or in my hand. That would be greatly appreciated. Alright. I'm gonna show them my deck now. Peace! Alright. Okay, chat. You and me. Okay. The plan. This has been the plan. I have been slowly but surely gathering the pieces to play a cool water package, so that is what I'm doing. I'll be honest with you. I went back and forth really hard a lot about what to do with my particular build. And so conventionally, the way that people would play with Levia Dragon Daedalus, who has this cool effect where he can send away an Umi on the field to blow up literally everything else on the field, is that they would sit behind a Gravity Bind and just wait until you can draw a Daedalus and then get a sacky haymaker of a play, which seems alright. I won't lie. But I wanted to do something a little bit more proactive and not just try and haymaker sack my opponent out of the game, because I'm not always going to be able to draw Levia Dragon Daedalus. So my middle ground on that is playing just a whole bunch of other water boys. I bought these Abyss Soldiers, who are really cool, especially in conjunction with Sinister Serpent, which is also pretty cool. Nightmare Penguin can help me set my opponent back. Yomi Ship is like a bad new Doria, but you can float into it off of Mother Grizzly, and it will probably just be able to sit on the field for an extended period of time, along with Nightmare Penguins, giving me fodder for Daedalus in the event that I can get it, and also a legendary Ocean, which shouldn't be that hard. Also, Blast with Chain really overperformed last week, so I'm letting it be in this deck too. Probably a mistake, but I'm willing to let that be. And also, I'm running good Goblin Housekeeping because I did a lot of test hands of this deck and was finding that I was very frequently ending up with cards in my hand that didn't do anything, and you know what? Good Goblin Housekeeping, for all of its faults, can put away a Legendary Ocean that is stuck in my hand when I also have a Terraforming, so I can at least do something with it at all. I could be running Raigeki Breaks, but, like, that wasn't really doing it for me either, and these can potentially become draw power, and I always like that. Maybe a mistake, but I'm willing to give it a shot. Konami seemed to think that this card was worth semi-limiting back in the day. I'm going to try and see if they were onto something. Yeah, and that's the general rub. Let's see what the boys are up to.
Doing well with this. It's also very easy for me to imagine just getting rolled over.
Hello, the boys.
Hello, the boy.
That's right. Alright, what's our rotation this week, Mr. Nays?
Chat can correct me if I'm offset, but I'm pretty sure we're starting with me and Soup, and then me and you and Soup.
I'm sure chat's not really keeping track. I'm sure CS1's the only one who has any note at all of who's supposed to be dueling in what order.
Well, CS1 said Aram Soup hype, so I will take that as confirmation, because I think that was put in chat before I said that, so it was not simply a reaction to me saying it. Yeah, okay, let me make sure I've got this as my defaults. I do. Alright, I will go ahead and host a Do Hell. Let's see.
Okay.
Unlimited, unrated, 2 out of 3. A mysterious password, and I'll host to you.
Try not to fall asleep before you start. At least fall asleep
Enter
mid-duel.
password so that I can win rock.
Get out the traitorous die that usually does not have my best interests at heart. Alright. What are we doing this time, buddy? Alright.
I'm gonna pick rock again.
You were doing so well, Soup. You know, not reverting to your nature of always throwing rock.
I feel like it's better to be open and honest with you.
Well, the die eventually figured out what was going on. I will play first.
Okay. That's hand.
Delicious. Let's see. I will set, and I will set 2. Go ahead.
Hey. Oh, man. Oh, fuck.
How is this always your reaction to a hand of cards?
Because I don't like thinking. This is what happens, I guess. I will set a card.
Whoa.
Slow down there, buddy.
will-
Slow down, Maurice.
I will. I'll set the card. And I will end my turn.
All right.
Awesome. Net zero information all around.
At the not for long. At the end of your turn, I'm going to activate Time Seal and just make you skip your next draw phase.
Okay.
Ah, a jerk deck.
Let's see.
You gonna flip a Mask of Darkness?
No, that'd be funny, but no. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I think I'm, for now, just gonna set another monster and pass back.
Now put that
Okay.
back, champ.
Right. That's fine. To top deck and I'll shuffle.
Well, no, just leave it there. It's fine.
Okay. If you say so. I'll set this. And, I will flip summon.
I don't recognize that by the art. While there is a face-down defense position monster on your side of the field, no player can select this card as an attack target. Each time a monster on your side of the field is flip summoned, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Interesting. Okay.
That's certainly quite the guy. I wonder if you're running a Flippy Boy deck.
I think I'm gonna activate Trap Hole.
Okay. And
See you all in 5 years, says CS1. Hey,
and
you don't know that.
I won my turn.
This could just be a very well disguised LOB game.
I'm gonna flip summon Night Assailant and target your face down.
Okay.
Oh boy, we're doing this. Yikes. Alright, well, I'm gonna flip summon Spirit Reaper. I'll go to battle, and I'll attack with Night Assailant for 200 damage!
Sure thing.
And then I'll attack with Spirit Reaper. Yeah. You didn't want to sack the Night Assailant? Alright. Well, it's your funeral, buddy. Let's see. I will just set one and pass.
Okay. Set. And I will set. And I will end turn.
I was kind of wondering, like, if at some point we were gonna see a full-on Pac-Man deck. I'm excited at the prospect of that being what we've got here. I think I'm going to normal summon a Mystic Tomato.
Okay.
I will go to
activate.
battle. Oh, alright. Fair enough. In my second main phase, I will change Night Assailant to defense mode, and I will pass back to you.
Okay. I will flip summon.
Aha! Yeah! It's happening, baby!
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's not gonna be a 50-year-long duel. There's a win con on the board.
What else?
Pac-Man asks several people in chat. Pac-Man is the informal name given to the archetype of card that Stealth Bird and Golem Sentry belong to, of having an effect when they're flip summoned, and also the ability to set them once per turn.
Yes, for those interested in the historical reference, Pac-Man is an acronym built around the star of the deck, Des Lakuta, who is a camel that, when flipped, draws you a card, and the acronym stands for Pure Advantage Camel Munches All Noobs.
And then I will not battle. Let's go to main phase. I can set him back. That's how that works.
That is correct.
And I didn't normal summon anything, so I will set another card. I will end my turn.
Alright.
Now this is gaming.
Now this is pod racing. I think I will set a monster, and I will pass back for now.
Okay. I will normal summon.
Okay. I may as well trapple him. He's not gonna normal summon very many things, I have a feeling.
Uh-huh. I will flip.
Okay. What would you like to use his effect on? Alrighty.
And I will flip. And then I will end my turn after I flip these back.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, what does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna set a monster, and I'm going to set 2 cards. And I guess I'll change tomato to defense, which I theoretically probably should have done last turn. Go ahead.
Okay.
I don't think you're in a lot of danger of Soup swinging over your guys.
Swinging in, yeah.
I will set. I will flip.
Okay, what would you like to return? Okay, I may have a response to that. I think... man, that is, that's wacky.
Divine Wrath, let's go.
Yeah, Divine Wrath, Jesus. I think, I don't want... I want to buy myself a little time, so something which I probably should have done in standby phase, but which I'll do now in response to this ability. I'm going to activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I'm going to discard this DD Warrior Lady, and I'm going to place this on top of your deck.
Okay. To the top of my deck.
And then, yeah, that effect goes through.
Okay. And you should get rid of your trap card, right?
Oh,
That
yeah,
work?
sorry.
Okay. And that's my turn after this goes back into set.
Oh, that's humorous in how it doesn't really do anything.
Humorous in its comical ineffectiveness. I
Yes,
surrender.
indeed. Yeah. I surrender. Just call me my Valentine. Yeah, I think I'll alright.
The Pac-Man matchup special is repeatedly setting the same card that got Golem Sentry.
Yep.
Okay. Special man.
Now, Soup, I'm gonna have to beg you here. If you're playing Pac-Man, please press Flip Summon. There you go.
Hey, okay, okay.
I'll
The
draw a
Pac-Man
card.
himself is here.
And I will flip. Summon.
You were doing so good.
Get rid of it. Let's set. And then I will main phase, put these guys back, and end turn.
Okay, I think I'm going to activate Confiscation.
Okay. Go.
On the off chance. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What's in there?
It's 2 copies of Level Limit Area B and a Dark Hole.
Ah, I see we've
Um,
got backup plans.
Yeah, well, I'll take your Dark Hole.
Really? Okay.
And I will also activate my own.
Oh, really? Okay.
Not horrifically surprising.
And I'm going to normal summon in attack position, legendary Jujitsu Master.
Gotta
and
get in for the licks you can.
1300.
Oh, a classic you do what you gotta.
I defy you to summon a monster that hits over him. And, let's see. Yeah, that's all. Go ahead.
Monster that hits over him?
I mean, it would have to be a level 3 because of the gravity bind, but...
Yeah. Well, at the moment, you can't do anything to him.
This is true.
Additional trap hole.
No, he does not get trap hold. Sadly. Let's see. Yeah, I wish that worked, and it just doesn't. I'll tell you what does work, though. I'm going to banish a Mystic Tomato and a DD Warrior Lady and special summon Chaos Sorcerer. I will remove your Grave Oja from play, or banish it, rather. To use Yu-Gi-Oh! Terminology instead of outdated Magic the Gathering terminology. And I'll attack for 1300.
I mean, technically speaking, it's up-to-date Yu-Gi-Oh! Terminology where we're at in time.
Really? Did they change from banish to remove from game?
No, the opposite. Or remove from play.
Oh, okay. Oh, you mean for up to... I see what you mean. Yeah. Not modern, but where we are in history. Okay, that's all I've got. Go
I
ahead.
actually don't know when they started using the word banished. I'll see if I can find that fun fact later on my own time. Yeah!
That is something.
Is it?
Yeah, it's quite something. I'll go to battle, and I'll attack for 13.
Hey.
Happily, I got your Dark Hole, so I will set a third monster. Go ahead.
Dark Hole would be decent right about now.
Yes.
Set. And
Okay. Well, I'll try. Targeting him, I assume.
yes.
Okay. Set.
Get down like you should be.
And still no Dark Hole. I'll set a fourth monster. Go ahead. Fair enough. Okay. Well, I'll flip summon this guy. Big fucking surprise. I'll go to battle.
A death by 1,000 jujitsu punches.
And, I think that's it. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Targeting my back row.
Yes.
It's a Call of the Haunted.
Nah.
There are many wonderful monsters that cannot attack. Let's see. Okay, are you ready for this sick-ass play?
Yeah.
I'm gonna activate my own MST, targeting
Cool.
your gravity mind.
Cool. I assume I die.
I'm going to, I'm going to tribute, Tsukuyomi for Zaborg, destroy my set, Old Vindictive Magician, but gain the ability to attack for lethal.
Perfect.
I forgot that legendary Jujitsu Master was level 3 because it didn't matter while you still had defenders.
Yeah, no, but it was legendarily important now.
Was indeed. Okay.
The hero of S3R, legendary Jujitsu.
Legendary Jujitsu Master himself. Okay. Let's see. Those. Probably. These.
All right, I should probably say things so it's not just you
Yeah,
guys
sorry.
sitting around in silence. So here's a fun thing. It's raining here, or at least it was. The sky is currently very dank and gray, and there was a super loud thunderclap, like I'm gonna say 10 minutes before we started streaming.
Ah.
Yeah, it hasn't done that again, so I think the sky has gotten its frustrations out. But, you know, if there's a sudden drop of stream, you know, assume that I've been hit by lightning.
Ah. I hope it will not come to that.
I mean, I also hope that, but, you know, hopes and dreams have little to do with it in the end.
Hopes and Dreams, the name of a song in Undertale.
That's right.
Yes, indeed.
We'll go first. I've earned it.
Alright. Treat yourself.
Now, Soup, I don't know if you're aware of this. Get your draw for turn. I don't know if you're aware of this, Soup, but Pac-Man has a sort of a legendary problem of being unable to win games 2 and 3 because your opponent sides in all of their back row hate.
Uh-huh.
So, you know, good luck.
So anyway, I set... and I set... I end my turn.
Alright. Go ahead and, see... You know, we'll start working through the various things that make attacks not happen.
Okay.
Yep, there's one. Alright, go ahead.
Okay. Well... Is this a good idea?
Who knows?
Does this ruin me?
Time Wizard.
No, he's not in here. Shut up. I didn't bring him. Shut up. Yeah, that does ruin me. It is clean. Yeah, fuck it. Let's sacrifice that.
Okay. Yep.
Attack directly.
Oh, almost lost 24,000 life points.
That'd be a touch dramatic.
And my turn.
I guess Jinzo technically doesn't negate level limit, but also doesn't work that well in concert with it.
He's just a hard guy to turn down, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, like, I think I said as much on, like, last week or the week before, but really no matter what deck Soup is playing, Jinzo is a card that I remain scared of, so I think that's correct.
I will set... That's probably vindictive.
Could be.
I'll find out.
It is not. It is a Spirit Reaper.
I see. Does nothing happen?
Nothing
Yep.
happens.
Okay, I end my turn.
Spirit Reaper's like that. He loves having nothing happen.
Let's see. I think. I will go ahead and tribute for Zaborg, the Thunder Monarch. I will destroy Jinza with its effect. I'll go to battle and see what we got here. Unfortunate. Second main phase, I'm going to activate Painful Choice.
Okay.
And with that, I think I will grab... let's see. I'll find... Nobleman of Crossout, Time Seal... we'll go... Magical Merchant... Old Vindictive Magician and Chain Disappearance.
Fun choices.
Take Merchant.
Okie dokie.
Seems the
Grave.
sensible pick.
Grave to grave to grave. And I've already summoned, so go ahead.
Okay. I will set. And I'm set.
Okay. I think I am going to MST your set.
Okay.
I will go to battle and see what this is. Okay. Second main phase. I will. I'll set a monster and pass to you.
I will activate.
Okay. 2 defense.
And I will set. And I will end turn.
Okay. I will set yeah, I'll set a monster and a card, and you can go. Okay,
Get
I
rid of
will
that.
chain this. It is a time seal.
Annoying.
I will set. I will flip.
What would you like to bounce?
Are you sure?
And am I allowed to put him back down?
Yeah,
Or is he stuck?
Yes.
he's not stuck.
Okay. He'll be set. I'll be turned.
Should have turned off your auto draw.
Oh, yeah. Good advice. Let's see. Well, we got ourselves a bit of a head scratcher here, crew. What level is Golem Sentry?
4.
Okay. I was curious whether it could attack under level limit or not. Okay. I think I'm going to flip summon the magical merchant that I set. DD Warrior Lady, Sangan. I'll take this Phoenix Wing Wind Blast to my hand. And Golem Sentry is 1800 defense, right?
Yes.
Okay. I think I will. I will normal summon. Oh, that's not going to work because she's level 4. Well, all right. May I take C back? See that?
Yeah.
Okay. My master plan was to do a cool thing that does not work at all if she cannot attack. So I think rather than doing that, I guess I'll just set a monster and a face down, and you're good to go.
Okay. Oh, do I still?
Yeah. So you skip your draw.
Okay.
This is the turn for which you were time sealed. During your standby phase, I'm going to. During your standby phase, I'm going to activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I will discard a Mystic Tomato, and I will put this Golem Sentry on top of your deck.
Okay.
And you're good to go.
Okay. I will set a card. You should get rid of Phoenix Wing.
Oh, yes. Very bad about that one for some reason.
It's alright. Happens to the best of us. I will flip.
Okay.
Get rid of
This is
that.
why we can't have nice things, I guess.
And I will main phase, set, and I will end my turn.
So it goes.
Okay. What level is he and what are his stats again?
He's also level 4.
Okay.
His defense is 1,400. Or 1,400.
Okay. And his attack is like 800?
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. Alrighty. Well, it's not going to be a hugely interesting turn. I will set one, and I will set one, and I will switch my magical merchant to defense position.
Sick, dude. Sick.
And you can go.
Cool.
Yeah, you can have your
Yeah.
drawback on. You still
Yeah.
you get those again.
Okay.
And during your standby phase, I'm going to activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. I'm going to discard. I'm actually going to discard Magician of Faith because I'm not going to have time to flip it, and put this on top of your deck.
Okay.
Very funny.
I'll set a mysterious and whimsical
A
card.
mysterious and whimsical monster, to be sure.
And I will end my turn.
Alright. Okay, it's gonna be the Battle of the Bullshit here.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna flip summon Mask of Darkness. I'm going to add Chain Disappearance to my hand.
I see.
And I am... this is really funny. I'm actually gonna go to battle and attack this. Yeah, so I take 900, but he flips. So after you skidoo him next turn, he'll have to stay in attack mode if you want to get the immediate thing.
Mask of Darkness is very slightly larger. That's hilarious.
So
Yeah.
So wait, hold on.
Yes.
How does that work? How does that pattern work?
So basically, before if you had it set, you could flip summon, get the effect, and then set it again. And so always at the end of your turn, it was set, which is nice because it has high defense. Now that he's flipped face up, if you want to use his effect on your next turn, you will have to set him, then flip summon him. So you'll still get the effect, but he'll be in attack mode after that.
Okay. Well, we'll be on defense mode because of level 1.
Oh yeah, he will.
Yeah,
This
that's
did
right.
nothing.
So that doesn't work at all. So never mind. I just gave up life points for no reason, but that's what we do sometimes.
Good job considering that, Soup. Neither of us were.
Yeah. You did it. Well then. All right.
Am my turn now, please?
Hang on. Hold your horses. I will set a monster because that was a flip summon. He was already on the set. He was on the board, and I'll pass.
Okay. So I'm allowed to flip him back down and summon.
You can use his effect and then flip summon him if you want to.
Once per turn, you can.
Though with the known information, yeah, he works as normal. Though with the known information, you do know you have unreasonable authority that that back row is chain disappearance, which will banish your guy if you flip summon him.
And disappearance, which will banish him if I and everything else. So reasonably, I just shouldn't do it at the moment.
I mean, it's a decision point to be sure.
Uh-huh. Hey, Aram.
Yeah.
Are you aware that I have 10 cards more than you at this point?
Yes. That's the likely side effect of getting time sealed once and wing blasted twice, and I played Painful Choice.
Yes, something to be considered, yes.
I'll just fucking chill then, right? I'll chill. I'm good. I'll set a card. And, that's gonna be the turn of the century.
Okay. Do you want to use your Golem Sentry to at least set him?
Oh, yeah, sure. Who knows what he is?
That's very funny. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, so this is Golem, or it won't actually let me target your cards, but the guy on...
Right.
Whatever, yeah, that's Golem Sentry, and then the other one is the other Golem Sentry with slightly worse stats, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I mean, it could be anything.
Could be anything, but... Okay. I think I will... I will flip summon Night Assailant, and I will destroy your Golem Sentry.
Okay.
I will normal summon Tsukuyomi. And I will set my Night Assailant. And this gets changed to defense. And as we discovered before, there is no reason to try and flip your guy face up, because it will stay in defense all the time regardless. So, I guess I'll just...
I will activate Book of Moon on that Tsukiyomi so this doesn't keep happening.
Okay, so just so you're aware, her effect happens when she is normal summoned or flipped face up. So if you set her, she won't return to my hand, but theoretically I can flip summon her and still get her effect on the following turn.
That's useless to me
Yes.
then.
There's no stopping the Tsukiyomi train.
Got it.
I will not be attacking with anything. I will just take this back, and you can go.
Is it Darkhole? It'd be nice if it was.
Not yet. Let's set that and then turn.
Okay. I will... I guess I'll go ahead and... I'm gonna activate Nobleman of Crossout, targeting your new set.
Ah, damn it.
That will be banished. But since it's not actually a flip monster, you do not banish the other Medusa worms. I will flip summon Night Assailant and destroy the other one. And Magical Merchant to attack mode, baby! Let's go!
We take the clocks we are given.
I'll attack for 1,300 with my tiny, shitty men.
1,300? Not 400?
That's 13 total.
That's 200, 200, 900.
Oh, I didn't fucking notice the mask.
Mask of Dark. Yeah. Okay, and then second main phase, I will normal summon Tsukuyomi. I will set my Mask of Darkness, and I will take that back. Go ahead.
Quite the shenanigan. Is it Darkhall?
It's not worth it to set a monster in this state, is it?
Considering how you know Tsukuyomi will always come to blow up your guy, yeah, I think that's a fair thought.
Yeah. End of turn.
I'm gonna flip summon Mask of Darkness. I will add Time Seal to my hand.
The discount Yadalock.
The discount Yadalock. I will attack for 1,300 again.
This is a bootleg fucking...
Yeah. Yes, it is.
I will normal summon Tsukuyomi. I will set Mask of Darkness, and I'll set a mysterious card.
No.
You can go. You do get one more draw. Because I don't have an opportunity to activate Time Seal before that, but you have to have a way to break out of this with those 2 cards, or you will never draw again.
So, keep that in mind. Time Seal Time Loop.
I can't think of a way that Grave Oja and Stealthbird help.
No, probably not, because, well, what stat line is Stealthbird?
717.
I mean, technically, it can attack into one of my little guys to kill it, but I'll tell you right now that I do have another Mask of Darkness in my hand.
So the problem doesn't really go away.
Yeah, alright, well, that's it.
Yeah, that's how it goes.
Stop saying soup sweep, I lost!
No, well, you misread there. That actually says soup sweep.
It's even worse! Ban that guy!
Very, very bizarre coincidence that you went for Pac-Man the week I went for this deck.
Both of you are monsters.
Give me just a second, Lamp, because we're next. I'm just gonna use the bathroom before we start.
Of course, I'll get the room hosted.
I'm seeing better days. Of many planes. I've seen better days.
And
the
the
bottom
drops
drops.
out. Hey, I'm gonna take a piss real quick before the duel, because even though I've barely drank any water, I need to pee. Streaming be like that. Entertain the chat, Soup.
Okay. Hi, chat. Hi. Let's paint our nails. Let's talk about our OCs. You know the drill. Hi. Let's not talk about how shit I did. Let's stop talking about Soup Sweep and Soup Weep. Paint our nails time. Oh, you're not listening to me. No, it's a bad cock kind of day. I was all alone.
Cock, bad cock, ba-na-na-na-na-na.
Shining bad cock.
Shining penis, not very good.
Kind of shit.
Kind of shitty. Hey there, guy, don't you get wood?
And I'm back. And I accept this user's challenge.
Alright. Don't let me down.
Who could it be?
See whether the die immediately lets me down. No! Wow, good job, die.
I should have trusted my gut, because your die is, like, super rock favored.
Rock bias, yeah.
I was like, surely the die will switch it up, but, no.
Nope. Not possible.
Not at
Let's
all.
see. I will set a monster and a couple of cards. Go ahead.
Oh boy. Well, I saw what happened to Soup, so you know, this is gonna be a fun adventure of a game. Sure, man, I'm not even that bothered. Pick your poison.
Ooh. I'm gonna be honest, Lamp. I was hoping to be the first one to play this deck. I had contemplated it, but it requires some coins, and I have none.
I'm so sorry, Am, but this was the plan. This was always the plan.
This was always the plan.
Yeah, for Soup's benefit, I got Tsukiyomi, Abyss Soldier, Nightmare Penguin, Dark Hole, another Abyss Soldier, and a Mother Grizzly.
What's Abyss Soldier do?
He's an 1800 water man who, once per turn, you can discard a water monster to return one card from the field to its owner's hand. A little bit troublesome, to be honest. And then I see you've got Tsukuyomi Nightmare Penguin ready to go
Which
as well.
I'm sure really warms your cockles.
Warms your cock.
Oh, they're those cockles are roasting on an open fire. Huh. Yeah, what?
What do?
What do indeed? Weird. I think... I mean, if I spin back an Abyss Soldier, it doesn't deny you the ability to Abyss Soldier.
It does not.
Tsukuyomi's not amazing against me, but you've already got the Nightmare Penguin ready to go.
That I do.
And you can easily get water monsters, but I doubt you're playing tomatoes if you're playing Mother Grizzly. Whoa. My throat did something weird there. Yeah, I'm gonna send back Tsukuyomi, I think.
That seems fair. To the deck she returns. Right, so, standby main, if and you don't mind.
Yes.
Why don't we keep it simple to start with? I'll normal summon a Mother Grizzly.
You got it.
Let's go to battle.
Okay, that's a Mystic Tomato.
Sure.
Do I want to run tomatoes here? Do I care about running your Mother Grizzlies? I don't know.
Who's to say?
Yeah. I think I am not gonna bother with that. I think I'm just gonna go straight to my boy, Sangan.
That makes a lot of sense. Main 2? Yeah, I got nothing else. Go ahead. Confy me, you bitch. Go on, do it.
I mean, if I had it in my opening hand, I would have opened Confiscation, then Dust Shot you. For the added insult. Let's see. I think here... we're just gonna go, I think we're gonna go Sangan to defense.
Sure.
And I will set a monster. Go ahead.
Alright. Standby main. What are we gonna do today? Certainly got some options. Why don't we just go to battle to start? Check on.
Oh, that's terrible. I thought for sure you were gonna summon an Abyss Soldier, so here is a, well, it's not the worst, I guess. Anyway, this is a Mask of Darkness, so I'll just get Trap Dust Shoot.
Ah!
Less good when you know.
Yes! Main 2. We'll be setting one, we'll be setting another one, we'll be setting another one.
Yes, indeed. I don't know. Looks pretty suspect.
No.
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 Oh man, I wonder what your face down card could be. I guess it could be other things, but I feel like I am reasonably confident about the answer.
Whoa, are you stream sniping?
Yes.
Oh.
Obviously. I don't know why you're even asking. If you don't want people to cheat, you shouldn't stream.
I mean, you do have the Millennium Eye, so if anyone's allowed,
it's only reasonable. Okay, I think. Oh man, this is this went bad really fast somehow. I'm gonna set one, could be anything, and pass the turn.
Wow. Okay.
I will have nothing to activate during your standby phase. Curiously enough.
Yeah. What a peculiar happenstance that. Why don't we go to main phase? All right. Let's flip up a Nightmare Penguin and bounce your Sandgan.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's get in there. Here comes 11.
Yeah, 11 and 16, right?
Yep.
Okay.
A decent go of it. Then I will set a card.
Yikes. Alright. Whoa. Oh, boy. Go ahead. Well.
That's interesting. Okay. Standby main. I mean, do I overcomplicate things?
Yeah, that's my Sandgan.
What you gonna get off of him?
Let's see. I think off of Sandgan. Oh. Well, that does seem like a decent idea. I'll grab a Spirit Reaper.
Ah, yeah, sure. And 14 coming at you. Or 16 coming at you.
Yeah.
And, yeah, go ahead. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Let's not be stupid.
Oh. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fucking I gotta fucking
Fucking jeez.
I'm gonna set a monster.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, standby main. I will normal summon an Abyss Soldier.
Do you want to activate its effect with priority?
In the event that you have a torrential tribute, no, I'll wait a second.
Okay. I'm gonna activate torrential tribute.
Yeah, that, you see, now that felt reasonable. But, you know, we have the ability to try and go for game, may as well try it. Alright, go ahead.
No one could blame you. I'm gonna activate Heavy Storm.
That is a bit of a bother. Because that means I'm going to go really minus. Is there anything I want to do about it? No. Alright, well. You're getting a lot of shit off of this. You hit a smashing ground, you hit my dark hole, shock of shocks, and you hit 2 good goblin housekeepings.
No!
Just need to find the third one. Your back row's blown up too, buddy. Come on.
Yeah. I thought we didn't ban Harpy's Feather Duster yet. Okay. Well, I would love to have a sick-ass, immediately start, like, beating the shit out of you play, but unfortunately, I think we're looking at a T-set.
Alright. Stand by main. I will MST your back row.
That's a Sakuretsu armor. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Cool. Alright, well. Let's try the Abyss Soldier beats now.
Okay.
We'll send that away and return that to your hand.
You got it. Take some damage.
Go ahead.
Alright, here we are. The battle of card advantage versus massive life point advantage.
You have, quite seriously, no business losing this game at this point. Alright, yeah, there he goes.
That's insane.
Very funny. Stand by main. I got nothing.
Okay. Well, what does that mean?
Could mean anything.
Could mean anything. Could mean anything! I'm gonna flip summon a magical merchant.
Sure.
Legendary Jujitsu Master. Swords of Revealing Light. Okay.
Yeah, because you're on the back foot right now.
I am. You know, things can change on a whim.
They can.
I'm gonna get in for 200.
I'll take 2. I mean, there's still plenty of live draws in my deck, so
oh,
I guess
absolutely.
I
You're not out of this game by any means.
There's just a small resources.
There's a small differential that you do need to overcome.
Not impossible. Okay. Stand by main. We will just set and pass.
Okay. I think I'm gonna tribute Magical Merchant for Zaborg.
Very annoying. It's a Yomi ship.
Ah. Oh, he is an Aqua. Neat.
Yeah.
I'll go to battle.
Yeah, I'll take my lick.
With my slightly faster clock. And am I good there? Question mark. I don't think you can reversal me and kill me in one turn with 2 cards, so I'm not gonna play swords. Go ahead.
Certainly not. Stand by main. Admittedly, that might help me a touch. Let's normal Tsukiyomi.
Ah, okay.
We'll be
What do you want to target?
Well, you know, I think maybe the Monarch seems a decent pick.
Yeah.
Alright, is it sack time?
It's not. But it is Phoenix Wing Wind Blast time.
Ah.
I'll discard Trap Dust Shoot.
Yeah, that's really bothersome. I think I straight up cannot win now.
I'll flip summon. Let's see. Well, knowing you have Sook, the swords actually could do something now. That's kind of funny.
Oh, quite considerably.
I'll attack.
Do you have just, like, no guys? Wow.
There are situations. I'll set a monster and activate swords. Go ahead.
Sure. Stand by main. Well, if those set cards have any effect that's worth caring about, you should still be able to make a decent swing at me. Could be anything, by the way.
Could be anything. Yeah, I'm gonna flip summon Night Assailant.
Yeah.
I'll I'll summon my own Tsukuyomi, set it, and get in for lethal.
Yep. Ugh. I can't believe it. My only crime was respecting trap does shoot.
Yeah, weird. I never really thought in my head of the interaction of like, oh, when they know you have a trap dust shoot to play around, it tees up Heavy Storm. How bizarre.
Yeah, clearly I should have just elected to not care and not put my dark hole on the line. Oh well. Live and learn, I suppose.
Hanging on the edge of tomorrow.
Yeah. Okay. Well, why don't we do that? That's
Abyss Soldier, though, is going to be quite a fucking headache for me.
He is a little bit of an issue. Yeah, I think that just in and of itself improves things pretty considerably, so... We'll make a show of it, we'll try.
That, Do I want... Yeah, I think we're gonna go that. Not boarding that, surely.
Surely.
Surely that can't be the way this ends. Okay.
Maybe do that.
Guess we'll do... Ugh, I have one more card I want to bring in, and I need to take one more card out, and I am really fucking
That is
agonizing
always
over
the
it.
problem. Just like, go on,
Okay.
find the third card to cut. Just like, I can't.
I don't want to. I like these cards. Fuck.
Hey, next time, pay your bills. But I don't want to.
But I don't wanna. Yeah.
In
I
case
guess
you're curious, it was a Daedalus rotting in my hand after everything was dead.
Oh, unfortunate. Did you open that?
No.
Have they put out a thing that makes it cheaper, or did you shell out?
It was just printed at Common.
Oh, did they release like the water structure or something?
Yeah.
I had my eye on that. I was like, oh man, when Daedalus is common, maybe I can make this deck, but maybe I won't bother now.
I mean, clearly it's a bad deck.
Yes, it's a bad deck.
I don't know.
All right, I'm done.
Cool. Let's go first. Let's go fly kite. Draw. Stand by main. Yeah, that sort of thing is always possible. Let's terraforming.
Okay. What are you gonna get? I hope it's a Necro Valley.
It is.
What?
Okay. From there, though, the circumstances are not super crunchy, I won't lie. Go ahead.
You say that, but you have been known to slow roll, like, just not summon, and then be like, nah, I was fine, I just wanted to fucking bait the shit out of you.
I would never slow roll you, Aram.
Yeah, alright.
Look, if you want to rip the Dark Hole from my hand, just draw your one of.
Well, I have drawn a one of. It's DD Warrior Lady.
Sure.
Can she be here? Alright. Can she attack you?
She can.
Alright. Lovely. I think... I think I'm just gonna set one, and you can go.
Sure. Alright, stand by main. Okay.
Does Dueling Book read terraforming as a field effect?
No,
Or
it's in the
fields?
graveyard.
I was in the graveyard. Sorry, I was looking at that wrong.
You were going insane for a moment. No, that would be fun. Dueling Book does do that sometimes, where it will show the wrong card as a field effect, which is always very funny. But I think it's been fixed. Okay. What am I gonna do?
I don't know. What are you gonna do?
The problem here is that I have a couple different lines, and I'm not terribly satisfied with any of them. They all have pretty distinct problems. But I do have to do something. So, why don't we normal summon Breaker the Magical Warrior? I'll be getting a counter regardless
He's not
of
a
what
bad
you have to say.
card. Do I want to do anything before he breaks me? No, you're good.
Okay. Let's break it.
Yeah, it's a Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Ah, yes. I see why that is cause for some deliberation. Well, let's get this out of the way.
Yep. And I'll banish.
You don't say. Okay. Do I want to do anything else? Nope. Go ahead.
Okay. I think I will activate Painful Choice.
Sure. You bastard.
Gee, well, that doesn't seems a little uncalled for. I will go for. I think I'll get Mystic Tomato, Trap Hole,
Okay.
Mask of Darkness.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. What are the other cards? It's a good question. I think I'll grab Time Seal and I'll grab fuck it, I'll just grab a second tomato.
Sure. You are welcome to a trap hole, my man.
Lovely. Alright. Shuffle up, and I'm going to set one, and set another. Go ahead.
Sure. Stand by main. That is interesting. We will set one, and we will set another one. Go ahead.
Nightmare Penguin, she wrote. Well, no, it could be a Grizzly, I suppose. What is the defense of Mother Grizzly?
The defense of Mother Grizzly is 1,000.
Okay. And what's the defense of Nightmare Penguin? It's actually pretty high, right? It's like 1,800?
It's an 1,800.
And does he buff attack and defense, or just attack?
Just attack.
Okay. Okay.
He can't buff defense. That would be insane.
Ludicrous to even suggest.
200 defense? Ugh.
I'm not made of defense.
Well, you are now.
Oh, fuck. I left all these banished.
Yes,
Sorry,
you did.
these are all in my graveyard.
Yeah, that is relevant to your game.
I declare the effect of Mask of Darkness.
I didn't read it, so that works.
Okay. I think we're gonna set a monster and pass.
Okay. Ooh, alright. That is a little bit interesting. Okay, stand by main phase. I will normal summon a Sandgan. Would you like to trap hole it?
Not that much, no.
Really? Okay, well, I suppose that makes sense. I will activate Blast with Chain, equipping it to Sangan.
Okay, are you chaining anything? I guess you wouldn't be chaining them in that order if you were
No,
going to do
certainly
it.
not. So, yeah, is that fine?
Yes. I'm just like, let's see where she's going with this.
Alright, I'll activate Heavy Storm.
Alright. Okay,
Is that
that's fine.
fine?
It was the trap hole, yes.
Alright, I will chain Good Goblin Housekeeping to this Heavy Storm, and we will put this to the bottom. We will draw a card. That to grave, this to grave, this to grave.
Okay, and what would you like to blast?
Old
set or new?
I'll blast this one.
Okay, that's a Night Assailant.
Cool. Alright, now I will flip up this Mother Grizzly.
You got it.
And let's go to town. Maybe.
That is a Gravekeeper's Spy.
Fuck. Why is everything terrible? Alright.
So it'll be 600 reflected damage.
That it will. Now the buck stops here.
Wacky. Man, if I had a Zaborg right now, that would be really nice.
Wouldn't it be nice?
Wouldn't it be nice to something? I don't remember.
Wouldn't it be nice to summon Zaborg?
It would. It would indeed. Alright. This is... I don't know about this one, but I'm gonna switch one spy to attack mode. I will hit over your Sangan for 200.
Alright, I will take the 200. I get it, you know, you don't want to leave the Sangan out with the threat of Daedalus. Alright, off this Sangan, I will get...
I mean, I know you have Legendary Ocean, so you can summon Daedalus off one tribute, but I'd be much happier if you tributed a Mother Grizzly for it than a Sangan.
Right? Okay. Off of this Sangan, I'll get a Sinister Serpent.
Did Darum not take 100? Oh my god, yeah. A million years ago, I took 100 damage when you hit over my DD Warrior Lady.
Oh my goodness, you're so right.
And I'm sorry, I was looking at that in chat and 100% didn't hear what you Sanganned.
It was Sinister Serpent.
Okay.
Shouldn't be terribly surprising.
Yeah, he's good with certain other cards.
Don't know what you mean.
Yeah, could be anything. I will set one and pass.
Okay. Well, standby main. I will... Let's just go to battle. And I'll try and take a bite out of this spy.
You will take a bite out of crime.
Nice. Main 2, I will shuffle my hand. I will set one. I will set another one. And go ahead.
That's something, alright. I'm just gonna pass.
Okay. That is so funny that is what happened. Okay.
I really want to see.
Standby main, you'll get to figure it out in due time. I have instantly been foisted by my petard, and through various context clues, you'll probably be able to figure out why I need to suddenly do what I'm doing. I'll tribute this Sinister Serpent for Giga Gaga Gigo.
Okay.
And we'll go to battle if that's alright.
That is fine. I will sack him.
Yeah, I figured exactly that was going to happen. Main 2 will put this to defense, and we'll pass it back.
I gotta say, Giga Gaga Gigo is definitely a contender for most fucked up name in Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh,
you haven't seen his ultimate form. Go Giga Gaga Gigo.
Yeah. Yeah, Gaga Gigo is one of the more beloved monsters of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Because of his name, right?
It's actually because of his storyline.
Ah.
Yeah, it's very bizarre. Fuck, man, I don't know.
Okay. Draw. During my standby phase, I'll put Sinister Serpent in my hand.
Okay.
And then I'll normal summon Abyss Soldier, which I drew as soon as I set Sinister Serpent.
Ah, okay, yes. Now the context clues have all arrived.
Yes, and you know damn well I have a Legendary Ocean in my hand, so I could have just normaled out the Giga Gaga Giga
Yeah.
regular like.
Anyway, yes.
So, yeah, a whole stupid turn of events, that one.
Okay. And just to confirm, you don't want to ocean before the damage.
Yes, I probably should, shouldn't I? I got so caught up in the moment of explaining why I'm an idiot, I was an idiot again.
Well, if you'll permit me to debate you, I'm going to activate Heavy Storm.
Yeah, that was always possible. Yeah, you hit a blast with chain. And...
Ah, lovely that I don't have anything on my field right now.
Yes.
Convenient.
Terribly so.
Okay. Well...
That's only solved some of your problems.
Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, I think I will set a monster, and I will set 3 cards.
Sure. Stand by. Any pranks for me?
None whatsoever.
Super. In that case, I'd like my Sinister Serpent back. Though he won't be here for long. To grave he returns. I'll bounce that. And we'll try and take a bite out of you.
Let's see. I think on attack declaration, I'm going to activate Call of the Haunted.
That makes sense.
And I will get a Mystic Tomato.
That also makes sense. Well, I will redeclare.
Yep.
Take your 4.
Yes, indeed.
Lest you forget, like some sort of smelly cheatsman. Makes sense. Let's go in with Grizzly.
Yep. And I will get a Sandan.
And mine will be predictably a Grizzly.
Yep.
Okay.
And what do I want off my Sangan now?
I don't know. What do you want?
I think I'll go ahead and grab Tsukuyomi. Oh, not special summon, just a hand.
That would be insanely illegal for many reasons.
Yes.
Alright.
Countless reasons.
Main 2. I will set 1 and pass it back.
Alright. Okay. I'm going to activate Dark Hole.
Ah, yes. What a bother. Away they go.
I'm gonna normal summon Spirit Reaper.
Ah, what a bother. I'll take 300.
And I'll take this one.
Sure, it's 7 colored fish.
Yeah, it wasn't the Sinister Serpent!
It's not in my hand,
Oh, it's not in
genius!
your hand right now! Never mind! Haha, hoo hoo, go ahead.
Alright, stand by. Anything?
No, you're good.
Cool. Well, during my standby, then, I will get a lad to my hand, and I will premature burial. It's all alright.
What's your target?
Abyss Soldier.
What? Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome. I love hearing that that's fine. Alright, well, quite predictably.
Yep. And I assume you're bouncing. Well, I guess it's an attack. You don't necessarily have to. What do you want to bounce?
I mean, it's free, and well, I suppose you do raise a decent point. I could bounce a back row instead, though I'm not entirely convinced your back row do anything. But again, for the price of free, sure, I'll bounce this one.
Okay, back to hand.
All right. Battle. Let's see if I won the lottery. It sounds like a wing blast.
I mean, if it were Wing Blast, I probably would have... I guess I didn't ask whether you were activating him with priority, but it would have been better if I could have Wing Blasted before you got to bounce something. Let me think. 1800 coming at me. I've got an attack mode Spirit Reaper. Not doing a ton of service by me. Yeesh. Yeah, I don't think there's anything I can actually do here.
Alright. Main 2 then. I will set 1 and pass it back.
Oh, where were you? Well, I shouldn't complain because this is still pretty good, I guess. Okay. I am going to set a monster. I'll change Spirit Reaper to defense. And I'm gonna set 2 cards. And you can go.
Sure.
I might have something here. Do I? It's kind of... nothing about this is giving me joy. Fuck me. No, still got nothing.
Still got nothing? Okay.
No.
Alright. Well, standby main. We'll get I really should get in standby, because I'm saying standby. Here's what I'm wondering, Aram.
What's that?
Surely if I bounce Premature Burial back to my hand, Abyss Soldier doesn't get to stay.
Target one card of the field. When this card is destroyed, destroy the equipped monster. It kind of looks that way to me. If it said when this card leaves play, which I think is what Call of the Haunted says.
Ah,
Yeah,
yes,
when this
you're
card
right.
leaves the field, destroy that monster. No, yeah, it looks like you're fine. You're also fine if you have a giant Trunade, I guess.
Yeah, that is the fundamental difference between those cards. Right. Yes.
Doesn't Sinister Serpent be banishing itself? That is errata, yes. No, it had no such downside in its original printing.
No, were Sinister Serpent functioning in its errated form, I would not be playing it. It's a little bit bad. Well, I mean, I suppose I'll try and take that opportunity, then. I will activate Abyss Soldier's effect, pitching Sinister Serpent.
What is your target?
Premature Burial.
Okay, I'm gonna chain MST.
Yeah, that makes sense. Understandable. But hey, baited it out, you know. Don't have a whole lot going on beyond that. Which will bode very poorly when you flip Old Vindictive Magician and Reap me.
That would be fucking amazing. That is not my set, unfortunately.
Music to my ears.
No. My set might do very little. I'm gonna flip summon Gravekeeper's Spy.
Sure.
I do, in fact, have a Gravekeeper's Guard to special summon off of it.
Hey, let's go.
Do I want that in attack mode? What the fuck am I doing? I don't know.
You've got 2 back row. Like, hey, you can feel confident, you can feel cocky, unless you're lying to me. Are those nothing, Aram? Are those nothing?
Lamp, when have I ever set fake back row? Shut the fuck up, I hate you.
Right, you never set fake back row, and I never slow roll on turn
You
one.
never slow Alright, oh, Christ. Okay. I will. There's almost nothing I can hit over. You've used your Sangan, your Sinister Serpents in the graveyard.
Maybe I'm cheating, and it's a
Yomi ship
second.
has 1400 defense. Mother Grizzly can get hit over by Spy, I guess, if you have the third one. It's not even terribly likely to be what you have. I haven't seen a penguin yet. Yeah, it's probably either ship or penguin, statistically speaking, at least if you run multiple ships. I'm therefore not gonna get greedy and assume I'll be able to reap you. So I'm gonna go to battle phase. I will attack with Gravekeeper's Spy.
Sensible line of play.
Okay. I'll lose a ninth of my remaining life points. I'm going to normal summon Tsukuyomi and set my Gravekeeper's Guard.
Sure.
I will set a card, and that is all.
Okay. Stand by. I will get back a very special friend.
Here comes a special boy.
Alright, and this was a very special deck.
Ha! Yeah, I have nothing to say about that.
That simplifies my life a hair.
I will not banish any others, so I guess I'll be showing you my deck.
Yeah, sure. What's left in here? Anything I'm scared of particularly?
All three Monarchs.
Yeah, those guys are kind of bad news. You don't have Torrential in your back row, which, brings me some comfort. You know, Sakuretsu left in your deck. I don't remember how many of those you've gone through. Suppose I could check. Confi in the bottom, where it belongs. Yeah, this is about what I'd expect. No Torrential to worry about for the moment, which is appreciated. You certainly have a Sakuretsu armor in your back row, though.
That's the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Be that as it may. I will simply set one and pass.
Okay. Let's see. Well, I think we're gonna do the obligatory Sinister Serpent check. I need to check your bag, sir. There we go.
There's a snake in there.
There's a snake in my boot. Just cause there's no time like the present, I'll go ahead and time seal you.
Sure.
I think... Oh, fair question. Yomi ship has to destroy the monster that destroys it.
Correct.
Wow,
it is a bad Newdoria.
Bad Newdoria. Okay. Well... Alright, I think for now the play is just...
Sure.
You can go. And don't draw.
Yeah, I turned it off. Alright. Well, I still get a card in my hand.
Is this game 1 of Aramverse Lamp? No, this is game 2.
Yeah. Alright.
You can tell because Lamp boarded in Nobleman of Crossout.
You don't know that? I do feel like my days are gonna be fucking numbered here.
Dude, I don't know. I'll set a monster.
Alright, that does nothing. Stand by main.
These games are just all us going, draw, that does nothing.
Well, maybe it does something. I suppose I'll at least make a cursory attempt at it. Normal Sook?
Normal Tsukuyomi, huh?
Yeah.
Do I have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Huh, that's weird. You're weird.
Yeah, I am.
Normal Sook. What will you be flipping? I mean, I guess Nothing? Question mark?
I mean, I have to flip something.
You have to flip something, but like nothing of consequence, right? On this board? Yeah, that's fine.
Alright. We're just gonna swing at this set.
Oh, okay. That's a Magician of Faith.
Okay.
I'll take Dark Hole.
You must understand, I simply could not risk that being Mask of Darkness. Alright.
Ah! That makes perfect sense. I see now.
Such
your
would be
ways.
quite seriously the worst case scenario.
Yeah. Okay. I don't think it's Dark Hole time.
What do you mean? Think of the value.
To think the value. The value! I'm gonna tribute this Gravekeeper Spy for Thestalos.
Sure.
And I'll take this.
I was gonna shuffle my hand first.
Oh, okay, you can shuffle first if you want.
I would.
It's your prerogative. I will still take this.
Okay. You hit Giga Gaga Gigo.
Okay, take your 5 hundo. Alright, do I just plow him into Yomi's ship? I mean, I guess there's an outside chance this isn't Sinister Serpent, but it's pretty unlikely.
Aram, it could be. Literally everything is known information right this second.
Sinister Serpent is 300 and 200, right?
It's 300, 250.
250. Wow, okay. Then
Reaper can
man.
get over him.
This will be, if that's a Nightmare Penguin and I attack with Reaper and take 1500 damage, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Aram, it literally can't be. You know everything that's in play right now.
You've had a draw since you last set Sinister Serpent, haven't you? Am I crazy?
Yeah, it was Tsukiyomi. It's in my hand, Aram.
Oh, you rascal, you. Alright. You got me there. Alright, fine. Well, that's not what's happening.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Down for that. Alright. Battle phase, Reaper over top of Sinister Serpent.
Could be
one of the
anything,
only
Aram.
monsters in the game he can hit over, and I'll get this out of the way.
Sure.
Nothing that I can do about that. And that is all. Go ahead.
Hooray. Stand by. I'll be taking this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're really gonna be in for it now.
And you're really in for it, buddy. Buster.
Oh, get ready to get cooked, Aram.
God, this is just the worst all the time.
It's just Sinister Serpent again, Aram.
Yeah. That's what you want me to think. I mean, there's a good chance that it is, but, like, that's the worst fucking check in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! If I don't have anything else to follow that up with, that's fucking asinine.
It is quite seriously a game-losing move, yes.
I mean, all you need to do to not get reaped is set Tsukuyomi, so, like, I don't like my odds. Oh, Jesus.
The real trick is that it's Donnie Z, baby. Let's go.
Odd. Okay. This never really feels good, but considering... Fuck. Considering you're running Blast with Chain, I don't think Mobius is great, so I'm gonna tribute for Mobius destroying nothing.
Sure.
He's just a guy.
Got you scared, man. It's Mother Grizzly. Just checking my graveyard to check on something. Alright, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, what am I working with in here? Not a whole lot. I'm out of Grizzlies, so making his appearance.
Hey! Oh, plus Sook. Nice. Very nice, Shizu-chan.
It's decent.
Let's see. I think I'll just,
If you smash him, he'll cry.
I'll just pass.
He'll cry on stream. Alright.
Actually, hang on. I'm sorry. Let me recalculate real quick whether I have to set a card to not die based on things. So Penguin is 1100 while face up. Tsukuyomi's 1100. You can set Flip Spaghetti.
Yes, individually neither of them will kill you, but together.
Yeah, I am gonna set a card.
All right.
Man, you know it'd be great if that was my dark hole and that was all just an elaborate feint to try and be like, oh man, I better set another thing that will stop you from attacking.
Yeah. All right. Main phase. That's all right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's correct.
Terraforming.
Terraforming. You got it. Yes. Play your legendary ocean. Power up my Mobius.
I have no interest in such things. All right. Well, normal summon Tsukuyomi.
Okay, now, I guess just immediately, there's not really a with priority thing, right? You just have to immediately target something.
Yes, I
do you want to flip Mobius or your Penguin?
I will be flipping my Penguin.
Okay, I'm gonna trap hole Tsukuyomi.
Sure. That makes perfect sense.
Okay, that goes to grave.
Penguin is set. Well, I will flip him up as to not die.
Yep, that makes sense. And you target Mobius. Okay. Oh, that's not what that does.
No, it is not.
2 hands. It would be better for you if that was.
Yes, believe me, I wish that were the interaction. So I still have a pretty reasonable assumption that you're going to sack me if I swing at you, which is why I was really hoping that Trap Hole wasn't going to be in the mix. Because I had no plans on swinging at you, but now you've forced me into a significantly more awkward situation.
The sitch is complete.
Indeed it is. I suppose... I suppose I'll swing.
Okay, I am gonna sack it.
Yeah, that makes all the sense in the world. Go ahead, my friend.
Thank you. Let's see. Man, is it really... Christ. Yeah, I'm regretting one of my sideboarding decisions right now. I will set a monster and pass.
Sure. Standby main.
Is this still game 1? No, this is game 2.
Everyone's forgetting.
I know it's easy to forget because game 1 was a lot shorter, and it's me and Lamp, so if this were game 1, it would be entirely in keeping with our bullshit.
These things do happen.
Okay, yeah, what are you gonna fucking do, right? I'm gonna tribute Tsukuyomi for Zaborg.
Sure. You got him.
Yep, that's as assumed. That would be the funniest line in the universe if I had a card that I do not have. I will go to battle.
Yeah, I'll take my licks.
And I will set a card. Go ahead.
So at this point, all that's left in my deck is a 50-50 split of shit that is entirely worthless and shit that will actually help. So, you know, that's comforting.
Yeah.
Okay. Standby main. Let's dark.
You got it.
Okay. Oh yeah, also Sinister Serpent come to my hand.
Yep.
I mean, I really should have really just special summoned it directly from the graveyard, you know, but save some time, but it is what it is. Not forgetting it this game!
Okay. You've used all your Grizzlies. There could be another Yomi ship. Sangan's in there. And you chose not to try and kill me, so presumably it's not a thing with attack points. Okay. I am going to replay my dark hole from before.
Sure.
The biggest dark hole that's ever existed. And I am going to make a Chaos Sorcerer.
Ah. I just lose then.
Okay.
Yeah, there's no battle fader, so, yep. Second Dark Hole's unfortunate, because the draw for turn was Daedalus!
Yeah. I wouldn't be instant death. I did have a threatening roar set the entire game, but yes, unfortunate. The thing I was kind of kicking myself for, I boarded out Magical Merchant because you bounce shit so much. I'm like, this is a nice advantage card, but like I need my flips to be like killing shit, or else I'm gonna be too far behind on tempo. And so I had the only light monster, because I'd already banished Warrior Lady, the only light monster I could have sent off of Painful Choice to turn on Chaos Sorcerer was Zaborg, and I was like, I have so few win cons, I don't want to send him away. And so Chaos Sorcerer was in my hand the whole game. Just unsummonable.
That's really funny. Ugh. Yeah, were I only able to resolve a Daedalus, that probably would have simplified my life just a touch.
Yeah.
But these things do just happen.
I put a hand on Lamp's shoulder. Hey, sport, you ready to sweep?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and sweep. It's just I'm seeing all of the errors at this point. Also, I gotta say,
deck construction.
Yes,
or...
in deck construction, because I don't know if I mentioned it. I retooled this deck like 900 times, and when you fiddle with something that much, stuff will just fall off your radar. That really should have been a consideration. Alright, Soup, I'll host a room. Unlimited on radio,
Yay!
2 out of 3, with everyone's favorite password.
Bahonga.
No.
Donkey Konga. Alright, Lamp, I'm gonna pick Rock. I thought you'd be nice to me.
Why did you think that?
Because you like me.
I do like you. When has that meant that I'm nice to you?
Fuck, you're right.
Alright, stand by main. Why don't we throw out a terraforming, get ourselves a legendary ocean. Somewhere.
Okay.
Damn. And I have it on reasonable authority what you're playing, but this is gonna be a rough game one.
Ooh-wee.
I was wondering if you were running Gravity Bind Lamp with the Legendary Ocean for, like, you know, the cute little, like, all your 4 stars have become 3 stars. And it seems like the answer is no, but Soup is, which could lead to funny interactions.
Yeah.
I hope that distraction meant you didn't see what that was.
Oh, I straight up didn't.
Cool,
No,
thank
I
God.
saw it with my Millennium Eye.
Wow. All right, well,
Fucking some asshole schlub at the fucking duel drops his cards.
Yeah.
Pegasus Aram. It's like, I
Fucking-
saw it with my
I
special
saw it with
eye.
my regular eye.
yeah, dude, everyone did.
And I'll set. And I'll end turn.
Okay. Stand by main. Why don't we flip up a Grizz?
Okay, I will.
Flip the Grizz.
Very well. She will stay down. For now.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna send your book to grave? Alright, there you go, champ. Alright.
Just took a bit.
Don't forget what Tub Thumping said about whether or not people stay down.
Alright, here's another Grizz.
Case in point.
And I'll throw out a legendary potion, why not?
Mm.
Main 2, set and pass.
Mm.
I'm gonna get my traditional midstream sandwich going.
Yeah, by all means, Aram, by all means.
Boy! Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win.
Always possible.
I think from turn 2 I can just tell.
I mean, there is an unfortunate interaction working against you where Legendary Ocean lowers my monster's level by 1, so your usual tricks will not be stopping me.
Yeah, no, I'm fucked. And this isn't gonna feel good at all.
Well, we gotta play it out nonetheless soon. Stand by, man. You don't even have your usual tricks on the field. Alright, let's flip up a Grizz.
It's almost like I didn't draw that.
And let's normal summon a Giga Gaga Gigo.
Oh, boy.
Let's see if we can get over it. We can.
Sorry. Maybe less attack. Let's get a stealth word.
Sure. And here comes 16. And 2750. Or 2650, sorry. And yep. Darkle. Soup buddy, speak to me.
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I
couldn't tell if you just dropped dead.
wanna.
That's fair. Yeah, sure.
Battle. Wait.
Yeah, they're all buffed by 200, so they will just crash. I'm gonna flip blast with you.
What does that do?
Boost my attack by 500, so I don't die.
Cool, and I die and I take damage.
Yeah, you take 500.
And you win.
Yes I do! Game 2!
Cool.
I mean, like, I'll side in, like one thing, probably. Where do I put it? Right here. There we go.
I don't know why I do this to myself.
This is just about the worst matchup imaginable for you.
Uh-huh. Just play Relinquish. It's just a good card. You'd win more. You wouldn't get crushed in 30 seconds.
You wouldn't get crushed every fucking duel, yeah. I mean, your set with Aram wasn't a stomp by any means.
It was just long and hopeless.
It wasn't hopeless, per se. Though, admittedly, your assessment of I'm gonna throw it all away, aren't I, and then summoning Jinzo was completely correct.
Uh-huh. Well, it's not like he did anything. He immediately got thrown away.
Yes, that's what I mean.
Uh-huh. Let's... I'm getting, like... I'm terrified because the fucking field effect is still...
It is still here, yeah. No, that's...
Yeah.
Don't worry, it's not up. But this will be here to intimidate you.
Yeah, set that.
Mm-hmm.
And let's... activate.
Sure. Okay. Stand by main. Why don't we MST your back row? And here comes a fish.
Great.
Hooray for fish! Don't be golem centric.
Great.
Alright. Now we're getting somewhere. Back row, pass.
that.
Okay. Why don't we swing? Alright. Go ahead. Speak to me, buddy. We're putting on a show here.
I'm thinking.
I know you're thinking, but, like, you gotta think out loud to a certain capacity. Like, just hit me with some ums and ums at the very least.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just thinking how nice it would be to do anything.
I'm just thinking about how I abandoned my homie Relinquished.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah, completely correct. There you go.
Set that.
Mm-hmm.
Set that. And turn.
Alright, stand by main. Let's normal a Sangam.
Okay.
Hacha! Ah, finally, one that I can't just get over. Well, that's all I've got then.
Cool. So am I allowed to flip him? So how does this work? I can flip him
You can
now?
you can use his effect to set him face down, but their effect activates on flip summon, so he'll be in attack mode.
Okay. I will flip him face down.
Mm-hmm.
I will normal summon.
Ah, sure.
Cool. I will enter attack. Sorry, I will not.
Mm-hmm.
And I will flip summon.
I'll take 1,000.
Okay. I will enter battle.
Mm-hmm.
I will attack.
Alright, you got him. Off of this Sang, I'll get... suppose I'll get a Mother Grizzly.
And you're also going to get another 700.
That I am.
And that's going to be end of turn.
Okie doke. Stand by main. Snorkel. Set and bass. I'm trying to get through it just as fast as you are, buddy.
Uh-huh. I set.
Sure.
I end turn.
Sure. Stand by main. Flip summon. Bounce.
Uh-huh. Wait, hold on, let me read that. I just don't know what it does, so I want to read
Returns
it.
to your hand. You know what
Okay.
Nightmare Penguin does. You love this guy.
It's been a long time.
It's been a while. Alright. And I'll normal summon a Mother Grizzly.
Okay. So, how much damage are these doing?
This will be 11, and Mother Grizzly will be 16.
Okay.
Okay. Back to you.
Set this.
Hmm?
Set this. I will end turn.
Mm-hmm. Alright, stand by me. I will normal summon Abyss Surger.
Okay.
And I will be activating his effect, pitching Sinister Serpent. Turn this to your hand.
Okay.
Battle! 16.
Okay.
11. And 2k. Sure.
I'm home.
Welcome back.
I was gonna make a sandwich, but Turned out my roommates made burrito bowls.
Oh, that's nice.
It was quite good. The meat was very well seasoned.
Stand by, man. Knock your set. That is banished. Premature burial.
And you win.
Yes.
Cool.
Just in time, Aram.
Yeah. Did you miss my insightful commentary?
We missed someone. I missed having a partner whose spirit wasn't broken by the worst imaginable matchup for his deck.
Oh yeah, the built-in I run a field spell that negates all of your floodgate cards.
Yeah,
Nah.
not that he drew any of them.
Ah. Well, I mean, I guess if you drew and stuck a Legendary Ocean, not drawing Level Limit and Gravity Bind is a good thing, because they won't help.
Yeah.
It's the silver lining.
Those matches went as good as they could have. You with me, buddy?
For sure. Yeah, sorry. I'm just looking up at the sky. I guess the ceiling. Counting all the stars, or I guess lumps on my ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you have that fucking
You got popcorn ceiling.
the college dorm 90s ass white grumple ceiling?
Yeah.
Yeah, so do we here.
Wondering what could have
let's see.
been if I just ran relinquished every week.
I can't say it would be going better, but it would probably be going better.
I think that's likely.
Not that Pac-Man's a bad deck. It's just a troubled deck.
It's actually, I mean, it's got a lot of punch to it. The problem is mostly just how easy it is to side deck against it.
Yeah.
I had about everyone who I come to advice for this tell me that this was a bad idea and I should give up.
Oh.
They were right.
I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean it's not all worthy. Alright. I'll pull these up on stream. Hacha! Well, here's my list. Like I said, I tweaked with it too many times.
Let's see. What we got?
Yeah, I really should have been running the gravity binds, but I talked myself out of it just because of how insanely well Blast with Chain overperformed last week. Like, having a constant looming threat felt better, but in truth, I probably should have found space for both of them. That would have been wiser. And I wanted to give Good Goblin Housekeeping a shot because it was here. And also, the problem that I was having every time I did a test hand was my hand ended up being full of Terraformings and Legendary Oceans.
Yeah.
A problem that was never replicated in these games. Not that I ever had Daedalus at a time when I needed one, so...
Housekeeping definitely goes up in value when you have cards that you need to run at high numbers because you need them early, but you never want more than one.
Yeah, and that was my thinking on it as well. And also, like, at worst, like, I also have the Gaga Gigos in here, so, you know, like, those aren't always going to be online, like, say, if I never draw a fucking Legendary Ocean, so I can spin them back if I need to.
This is interesting. Looking at your list, this is not what I imagined your deck to look like after, like, you know, the brief glimpse I got in game 1. I assumed you were packing, like, 3 each of, like, Abyss Soldier, regular Gaga Gigo, 7-colored fish. I was expecting a much more aggressive deck based on based on dust shooting you and seeing 2 Abyss soldiers in your opening hand first game, I was like, yikes.
Yes, that was an outlier. Believe me, had I had the coins for 3 Abyss Soldier, I would be running them.
Yeah. But you have 3 7-colored fish, right, from back in Metal Raiders?
I do have the 7-colored fish. The reason why I didn't go with those was because I thought that having a guy who I could just normal summon and beat over a monarch sounded better than that. And I liked
in
Giga
Gaga Gigo?
Yes, in Giga Gaga Gigo.
Yeah.
And I liked the Yomi
yeah.
ships because in the event where I was not able to get Daedalus out when I wanted to, you have reasonable incentive to not beat over a Yomi ship, so the possibility they would sit on field forever was fairly likely.
It did happen in our game too. I had Zaborg and Mobius in hand, or no, I had Thestalos and Mobius, and I was like, God, I cannot remove this Yomi ship in any way other than trading a Monarch for it, and that is upsetting.
Yeah, I would have been a lot more gung ho on. I would have maxed out on the Daedaluses, but I noticed something that was very unfortunate. Which was that if I were to max out on Daedalus, I would want to have Monster Gates so I could cheat him out, maybe using theoretically like I don't know, like a leftover Yomi ship,
or the ideal, right?
Yeah, like Sandgan or Sinister Serpent, or I was considering putting Lakunga in this deck, and Lakunga can make his own tokens, so you could, yeah.
Monster Gate's pretty high rolly when you're trying to hit 3 Daedalus and your deck is full of other monsters, though, right?
Yeah, so this is not what the original build of the deck looked like. I tried to do that and have a lot less monsters in it, and I was looking at that and I thought, this screams deck list that will lose, because I just won't draw the monsters. I want to high roll a Daedalus, which might not even be that good if I can't hit any back row, which is the benefit of being able to Dark Hole Heavy Storm.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be smarter to not have all of my eggs in the Daedalus basket. Also, my initial build of this had Mermaid Knight in it, I think is her name, who can double attack when a Legendary Ocean's up. Thank God she wasn't here. She never would have been online. Fucking A. Yeah, that's about the size of it, though.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, the extra MSTs just fell out of my sideboard. I think that was back when I was doing the all-in on Daedalus thought process, because in that instance, Cold Wave is just going to be better.
Cold Wave into Daedalus, sure, yeah.
Yeah. Because you don't want your opponent to, like, chain your back row, and you don't want to destroy the back row before Daedalus gets to destroy the back row. It's the whole fucking point.
Yeah, that makes sense. But were you kicking yourself at not having more MSTs to bring in?
Yeah, that probably would have helped. Fortunately, it didn't matter against Soup, because this deck just gets to play under Floodgates, which is nice. At least the good ones that are available.
Oh, you did have Gravity Binds in the sideboard, I just noticed.
Yes, and I could have brought them in, but given what my matchups looked like...
Oh, yeah, no, I don't think that would have been a good use of a card against either of us.
I mean, considering how deep into the end we got there, like, a Gravity Bind just stonewalling your Monarchs probably would have been enough to do it for me.
Maybe, but you would still have to deal with the fact that one of the Monarchs is Mobius.
Yes.
And my deck, well, I guess maybe, do we want to segue to mine?
Segue into yours.
Sure. So mine, this is the most win condition light deck I've run since the Night Assailant flip control bullshit, where I was like, I have 2 Archfiend Soldier and a Chaos Sorcerer, and that's fucking it. This is not as bad as that. I've got 3 Monarchs, Chaos Sorcerer, and my rationale is... Okay, so, like, the Tsukuyomi Mask of Darkness Time Seal thing has been sitting around forever, and no one had made a run at it. And I was this close to doing it last week, and decided to go the zombies instead. And decided to do it this week, not because there were really any new support cards, but just because I was like, fuck it. I think I was like, I want to play a deck that's less about, like, I'm gonna soul exchange a shit ton of tribute monsters, because you were very pointed and upfront about, I'm going to buy Mask of Restrict, you fuck.
Which I will, but I didn't do that yet.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't going to do that this week, because Daedalus is on the table. I was like, well, I need to tribute summon Daedalus.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm gonna back away from that a little. I'm still gonna run the best monarchs that I have, because they're still very good. But I'll run the Chaos Sork as well. He doesn't need to be tributed. And I was like, okay, so rather than going all in on I'm going to summon big monsters in early to mid and try to just win with them fairly quickly, I was like, all right, so my deck is going to be half set up for monarchs and half more of the I want to create a game state where I get to flip something, get its effect, and then tribute it. And then the other half being, I want to see how reliably I can do this fucking Mask of Darkness time seal nonsense. Mm-hmm. Only once in the end, but I figured, like, even though that doesn't technically win the game by itself, if you actually establish that lock, you can draw as many cards as you want looking for a Monarch or a Chaos Sorcerer, so that makes the lack of them less of a problem, I reasoned. Mm-hmm. Maybe correctly, maybe not. And so, no, yeah, pretty much I was just, I'm gonna play a flip control deck with Monarchs as my win condition, and I'm gonna run Confiscation and Trap Dust Shoot because I want to maximize the chance that I can look at my opponent's hand before deciding whether to go for the lock, because I'll know what other stuff they have.
Makes sense.
That was pretty much it. It's a pretty simple one for me this week.
Yeah. Now, the constant looming threat of being time seal locked or being time looped was not a fun one. I did not enjoy that constant fear.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I boarded out one Mask of Darkness along with a Magical Merchant because I thought your deck was way more aggressive than it actually was in terms of early beaters. Mm-hmm. So I boarded those out. I lost a Mask of Darkness early in that game, and so the other one just, I never got the chance to find it because I Sanganned for I Sanganned for Tsukuyomi instead, because it was literally, like, pretty much my only target.
Right.
And so, yeah, it was never really likely to be in the picture, unfortunately, that second game, even with as many cards as I got to see. Mm-hmm. Oh, I'll say Phoenix Wing Wind Blast makes a bad version of the lock in that you don't actually get to get net card advantage, unlike with Time Seal, because you have to keep discarding to keep wind blasting, but it does let you slowly pick up every card your opponent already had on the field while denying them draws. So I figured, oh, okay, this is funny as a alternative to Time Seal that's also reasonably versatile in that it's basically Raigeki Break.
Oh, yeah.
It's Raigeki Break, but crucially cannot be my bodied. That's literally the only reason I like it more.
Yeah, that's simultaneously like early Yu-Gi-Oh! Has a lot of cards with similar effects, but the difference between, like, Raigeki Break and Wing Blast is, like, pretty significant, because, like, yeah, you can't actually get rid of the problem, but when the problem isn't that much of a problem, just resetting it constantly is fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah, and then, and I threw in the Jujitsu Masters just because I was like, it'll be funny. Yeah. Everyone will be like, it's all Masks of Darkness and old vindictive magicians. Fuck it, I have to keep attacking in. I'll summon a recruiter and hit in. Get fucking Kaijutsu'd out of existence.
Makes sense. Yeah, no, it's a fine list. It's a beatable list.
Yeah. No, I think our games could definitely have gone either way.
Yeah, I always feel that way, which is so bothersome. But it is nice to have close matches. I do enjoy it. Speaking of close matches, the opposite, Soup. This is a Pac-Man list.
That's how you want to open.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna. Like, it was.
I'll never understand how you guys have so much to say about your fucking cards.
Well, because we think about the cards, you know? And, you know, admittedly, you seemed to think about the cards. This is a correct Pac-Man list. You didn't do it wrong.
Yeah, no, you see, like, my simple thought is I go, what is an interesting deck for me? What would be fun for me today? And then, you know, like last week, I open up the pack immediately, I see Grave Oja, and I go, wow, this dude looks really cool. I say, knowing full well of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Curse of cool on paper shit in action. And then I go, I'm gonna run it anyway, because I think I have a shot. And then I didn't.
Right.
Well, you definitely got almost the worst matchup conceivable in Lamp because of the Legendary Ocean interactions. I will say, I think you did have a shot against me game 1 for sure. When you started stealth birding me, I was like, I just have no answer to this. I hope I draw one, because there's nothing I can do right now.
You seem to have absolutely no gas in game 1. It seems slow going.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, I mean, I had some traps that didn't actually do a whole lot because, you know, Trap Hole and Sakuretsu armor is not really great against Soup's deck, where the only monster that's gonna attack is Jinzo. No, yeah, the Pac-Men can out-advantage me because the closest impression I can do is to Tsukuyomi something, but that takes my normal summon every turn. Once you get the Pac-Men going, they're self-sustaining, and I can't hit over them with very many monsters, especially not with a Gravity Bind in play. So I think you were actually... I would say at the time you started stealth birthing, I thought you were favored to win that game. I don't remember what I drew, and I think I got a Phoenix Wing that bought me like 2 turns, and I drew something else. I think I eventually drew an MST to get over the Gravity Bind or something, but...
I think it was a Dark Hole. I think you saw that I had a Dark Hole, killed my Dark Hole, and then used a Dark Hole.
Losing the Dark Hole was definitely really fucking bad.
Yeah. No, game 1 was definitely in reach for you. Had I not drawn meaningful cards for a few more turns, that would have just been it, because by the time I could have, like, if it had been like 2 more turns before I'd gotten Phoenix Wing, you would have already dealt like 2,000 more damage with Stealth Bird, and you'd have like 2 Golem Centers. At that point, there's nothing I can draw other than Dark Hole. But game 2 was definitely going to be... Game 2 and a potential 3 would have been very hard, I think, just because Nobleman of Crossout, many more Spell Trap removals, and Chain Disappearance were all very bad for you to have to play against. Which is, I guess, the problem of Pac-Man. But it looks legit. I think in another week, this could have actually been the right place in the meta to do well. But wow, the fucking Legendary Ocean, Jesus Christ. That's almost game over by itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been even worse had I stuck to the Mermaid Knight build, because then it's like you can't stick fucking anything.
Multiple Pac-Men per turn, yikes.
Yeah.
What is her attack? 1500?
Yeah, it's 15, 17.
Okay, so I guess she can't hit over Golem Sentry, but with an Ocean, she can hit over basically anything else. Oh, I guess she still crashes with Stealth Bird. Or not crashes, but bounces off of Stealth Bird. Maybe, but yeah, lots of things would definitely get butchered.
It's still
by Mermaid
bad C, you know?
Yeah, bad news.
But it could have been worse, Smile.
You could have boarded in Time Wizard and Exodia's head.
I did have... I was thinking about it in, like, the last round where I knew I was going to lose no matter what. It's like, did I just super hard throw for content and get my Time Wizard and coin tosses in here?
I'm kind of... Oh, go ahead.
No, I didn't have a real comment.
I'm kind of, so I'm curious, Soup. Like, there's not a ton of, like, oh, I'm gonna board in specific cards for really specific matchups in this, other than, I guess, like, you know, Mask of Restrict, kind of Chain Disappearance against Relinquish specifically, but, like, mostly my sideboard, and usually this is true of Lamp's sideboards as well, tend to just contain, yeah, these are alternative cards that I might want against a really aggressive deck, or a deck that sets a bunch of monsters face down, or plays Floodgates, or whatever. Do you not have any interest in, like, building side decks and side decking? Because I feel like
he has been. He just...
It's
just not this week.
It's just I can't help but notice you have some real cards to board in on the sideboard, but you also have 3x that's either dice reroll or second coin toss, I think. The Larvus, the Time Wizard, Exodia, Cannon Soldier, like, do you not want to, like, I don't, you know, bring in, just put simple functional cards there that might help you out?
Sometimes I do it. Sometimes I don't. In the cases where I don't, it is me looking at it and I'm going, this deck is very solid for me personally, and I wouldn't know what I would side out other than the basic essentials.
I see.
I mean, in fairness, like, there's not a whole lot you can have as a sideboard plan for Pac-Man, admittedly.
Yeah. I pretty much only ever... I make a sideboard when there are simply way too many cards that I want to put in. I did not have a lot of cards I wanted to put in other than what I put in.
Okay. Well, I think that's all the deck talk, unless you had something else you wanted to add, Lamp.
No, not particularly. Thanks for playing, you two. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Next set is Cybernetic Revolution, since I know Soup's going to ask.
Thank you.
This is a good one. It primarily has, you know, one
card. Yeah, I was gonna say there's a card that's good.
There's
for sure.
There's other cards in here I'm excited about, but primarily, there's one in particular that's really gonna change things.
Oh, hang on. I'm gonna open my 3 bonus Lost Millennium packs.
Yeah, sure. Tell us if you.
I literally don't even know what I could open that I'd be like, oh hell yeah. Let's
Brain
find out.
Control.
Not that. That's for sure.
I did pull a Brain Control. That was another part of the process. I was considering, like, Soul Exchange, Daedalus Bill, but I shied away from that for reasons I don't remember at this point.
There's like a 2% chance I could use that someday. I'll take it. And what's the last one? Yeah, okay.
Doesn't sound like Brain Control.
No, it's not.
So it goes. Well, I'm gonna take some time with chat, open some packs. We can talk about the next set. I don't know what it is, but there might be something. I don't know. All right. Yeah. Say goodbye, chat, you two.
Goodbye. Have a nice time.
Lovely boys, those two. Okay. Give me just a moment. Okay. So, Cybernetic Revolution. This set has Cyber Dragon in it. This is the thing that you want. There's, like, tertiary things you might want, like Power Bond or Skyscraper, I guess. Miracle Fusion is helpful if you want to play heroes, like, later. Cyber Twin Dragon is a very good meta target, you know? But mostly this is about Cyber Dragon. Admittedly, I quite like the some of the Earth guys who were added to the mix here. You know, Steamroid, Drillroid, Lele, and also the spiritual arts are very neat. I like them quite a lot. So hopefully I will get the ones that I'm looking for. All right, let's open packs. System down is cool and important for shitting on machines, which will be helpful later. This is the wrong super rare. Now chat, I need to level with you for a moment. I've done drafts before, and we've gotten to Cybernetic Revolution before. And the last time I was here, I got a playset of Goblin Elite Attack Force. Now, you'll notice that Goblin Elite Attack Force is not Cyber Dragon. Just, you know, keep that in mind. Keep it in mind. That is an ultimate rare system down. I don't want that. Please give me Cyber Dragon. That is Cybernetic Magician. I do not want this. Please give me Cyber Dragon. Like, it's not the end of the world if I don't get it. I'll just have to pay for it, but I don't want to, is the thing. Earth Art, cool. Drillroid, cool. Lele, cool. Cool all around. Cyber Archfiend, bad. Spiritual Water Art, cool. I do want those. Stop it. Stop it right now. Don't do this to me. Stop it! I don't want Ultimate Rare Elemental Hero Bubble Man! Please! Do not do this to me! Is my pack crashing? No. Alright. Battery Man C. Alright. Miracle Fusion, sure. Another Lele. Gyroid, he's a cool guy. Dimension Wall is fine. Skyscraper. Not Cyber Dragon. Poison Draw Frog. Shoutouts to Missing Your Timing. Hey! There we go! Alright, I'm done bitching now. Thank you, Cybernetic Revolution. Means the world to me, buddy. Sure. You know what? Give me whatever you want at this point, Pack. I don't care. Alright, yeah. Sure. I don't think I have a use for that, but yeah, sure. Sure. I won't say no to it. Jerry Beans, man. Alright, well, you gave me the playset of Goblin Elite Attack Force, but you also gave me the Sidra. So I guess we're cool. I would have liked to play multiple Sidra, but fine. I have the one. I only need the one. Thank you so much. Cards. Means the world to me. Alright, chat. Not sure what I'll do next week. I might take a second swing at Daedalus. Who knows? Whatever I do, it will have a Cyber Dragon in it. So, you know, I'll take it. Thanks so much for sticking around, watching us play Yu-Gi-Oh!, donating, or just showing up, supporting us, however it is that you do. We really do appreciate it. It means the absolute world to me, and it means a lot to the lads as well. Thank you so much for being here this time, and thank you for being here next time. Goodbye, chat. Toodles.